Hey, my name is Cheryl Brown. I'm an art teacher with grades pre-K through fifth grade. Um, and I decided to do my research project on the role of doodle pens and 3D printing technology in improving student engagement and learning outcomes in the art room. This is our final project. I decided to let my class get involved with this. So we set up the 3D printer and we studied this painting by Salvador Dali entitled Elephants. And we decided to let these elephants come to life by using the 3D printer and the 3D doodler. The one on the left was made by the 3D doodler pen, and the one on the right was made by the 3D printer. My school is considered a Title I school, so we're pretty lucky to receive funds for a lot of the new technology, especially for our STEM program. So I decided to do my research on some of this new technology that we have bought, the 3D printer and the doodler pen. I decided to let these students try to make some elephants like Salvador Dali's paintings, elephants, and they actually really loved it. Educators need to develop ways their students can demonstrate how much they have learned in ways that don't involve paper and pencil testing as the only way to access learning. I feel like learning occurs from listening, readings, conversations, reflection, and creation of artifacts, which are all critical for deep understanding. Touching, building, and creating are the three most important parts of our learning. With these developments, with the development of the 3D doodler and 3D printer, educators have been able to see the vast importance of the tactile experiences. According to an article I read, authors Unrath and Mudd stated that the best schooling is a mixture of problems, projects, and questions rather than memorizing sets of facts to achieve an acceptable score on a norm reference test, which aren't intended to measure the quality of learning. Another positive outcome from the 3D doodler and 3D printer was obtained in a class of special ed students who were struggling with visualizing the concepts of algebra and geometry from looking at two-dimensional drawings. It's really neat how they work. The 3D doodler pen melts sticks of plastic and etc. Other things can be used also, not just plastic, when heated up to draw things in midair, which then cools as it comes out the end of the pen. The 3D printer operates like ink printers, except rather than spraying toner, it puts down layers of plastic resin until layers add up to an object. Some of the things I found really interesting that I learned about these that was kind of important to me is in the 2000s, medical researchers at Wake Forest Institute printed the first human organ using the 3D printer. They used synthetic materials to build with and coated it with the actual cells from real patients. Surgeons were then able to implant this new organ into whose bodies did not reject it because it was made of their own body cells. Another amazing application was this machine produced the first prosthetic leg, which included complex components. Another thing I was really surprised about was how amazed my students were and how much they enjoyed this project we did with Salvador Dali's elephants. They were so engaged and excited about this experience. And then questions. I often worry a little about all this new technology. Sometimes it scares me a little. And one of my questions is, because humans desire to create and improve upon existing technology, in the future, will laws have to be put in place for the prevention of the abuse of this technology? How far will the level of creation be allowed to go with all this technology? So, that's some of my questions I have. And then I have posted, here's my website. If you want to read more or look at the paper that I wrote and look more on this slide, you can go to this website. Here's my link down at the bottom. And I tried to keep this really short and sweet. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there tonight with you guys. I have a banquet to go to. But I tried to keep it really short and sweet. And if you have any questions, you can email me or comment on the where the discussion section where we share it. I've enjoyed this class, and I hope we have more classes in the future together. See you later, guys. Bye.